Hello guys, today we're going to be playing on Scary Games. This is a part 2 for Scary Games. Now here are some ground rules. 1. The game has to be unscary. 2. That the game has the story not make sense. And finally, the game has to not span chapters. For example, the mimic, identity fraud, etc. Without further ado, let's hop in. The first game is called The Maze, and surprisingly, it's actually a bit scary. So let's begin the game, shall we? So first of all, the game actually does not begin. So let's talk about the game first before we actually begin the game. So the very first thing you see in the game is the van. Why? So the van is equipped with a flashlight and a camera. So the flashlight, which obviously illuminates the dark, but then you have a camera. What is the point of the camera? I guess it kind of is useful when you don't have batteries, but that's just an overkill. Woohoo! Now the game actually begins when jumping down the pit. Now, when jumping down the pit, just like the game says, it's a maze. Now you're somewhere in the maze and have to survive as long as you can. And now there's one of these crawl spaces where everyone is in the crawl spaces, which eliminates the entire objective of the game. And speaking of the objective, there's no objective. You just have to survive as long as you can. And which is obvious, there's a monster called the Orotund. The Orotund, which, you know, is inspired by the SCP monster. And also, what did you expect me to say? Did you expect me to say that the game is good? No, it's bad. It has no objective and there's no ending. And that's it. So, IDK. On to the next game. So the next game is called The Horror Mansion. And oh my god, when you join the game, it is way worse. So let me demonstrate. And just like the last game, there's no objective. Who old guessed? Just have to survive as long as you can. Except the house is really cramped and claustrophobic. And let's just say that the monsters are questionable at best and horrible. And even the monsters in this game are just a copy of the other things like SCP, etc. And oh boy, this game has microtransactions. Oh, do you want to buy the boombox? Oh, do you want to buy this thing? Like, it's literally in every game. It's like, why? And oh boy, this game is way worse. Microtransaction, premium payouts. This game really just wants to waste your time and everything from you. This is literally nothing, and I can't say much. This is just generally way worse. But come on, a horror game is basically making a game scarier. But not this. And also, the monster doesn't even appear. Like, what the heck? How's the scary people these days? Just play this game and call it a day. And this game is just a cash grab. Kind of understand why this game was made, I guess. It's just made for cash grabs and premium payouts. But there's no way you can tell that this game is scary. It's not. And finally, the last game is called the Gremlin. Finally, I saved the worst for last because it was literally just a knockoff of Cheese. Escape the worst game. And it was exactly expected. Microtransactions literally across your face. Oh, do you want to launch the nuke? Oh, do you want to be faster? Oh, do you want that? You literally just spend money on useless things. You could be paying any other things than just this. And the monster is what you expect. Just really broken, horrible, clunky and bad. Like, let's say you're going to make a game. Do you want to make a game that has all your efforts and make a good game? Now let's just rip off Cheese Escape, the worst game, and put some random monster that is not even real and slap it there and call it the Gremlin. Like, geez. And yeah, you can't even find anything. You just ram around and do nothing while running away from the monster. That is really clunky and broken. And also, if this game is a Cheese Escape ripoff, then how is this a game when it's literally broken? Oh well, I guess this is the end of the video. If you want to make me lose sanity, just tell me what unscary game I should play. Now bye, and subscribe if you want.